Hey guys, it's Janelle. I'm recording a little intro for this episode because it's sort of a special little thing that we made for you guys. Back when we recorded our very first episode, if you can't tell, we did not have any idea what was going on. So we were just sort of, not that we do now in any way, but really we had no idea what was going on. So we were just sort of trying out a lot of different talking points. And one of the things that we did was, at the time, Katie Rose had only seen the first season of Downton Abbey, which I think she's still only seen the first season. And so we thought, Hillary and I love that show, so we thought it would be fun to recap seasons 2 and 3 for Katie Rose and tell her everything that happens. Because some shit happens in season 3, let me tell you. And so we did that, and it was too long to keep in the original episode, but we did have a lot of fun, so we thought we'll save this and keep it, which is what we've done. And so that's what this is not free of spoilers. It's very full of spoilers. So if you have not watched seasons 2 and 3 and you don't want to be spoiled, do not listen to this until you have watched, and we're very honest about all of our feelings. We have a lot of feelings. Not all positive, let me tell you. But anyways, we thought it'd be fun for any Downton fans out there to listen to this little Minisode. So that's what this is, and we hope you enjoy it in your ear holes.
I have an idea for something that we could do on air here that might be kind of interesting.
Let's try it out.
I was talking to Katie Rose about it earlier, and I think we should reveal what happens in the Downton Abbey Season 2 Christmas special to Katie Rose on air and see how she reacts.
Oh, God. Is this a good idea?
I don't know.
I think I can take it.
Wait, how far into Downton are you?
She's only seen season 1, and I'm trying to...
Oh, no, that's the worst time to reveal what's going to happen.
That's true.
Oh, but it
would
feel
be
like...
funny.
But then,
it is going to be funny.
Once I know this, then we can we can have public Downton discussions on the podcast, which is
I do want to do that.
I kind of want that to be my segment because I think about it
Hillary
so often.
wants to be Downton girl.
I just want to talk about it for significant portions of the podcast.
That's great.
I think I can handle this. I think it's going to
be okay. Should we give her any background?
Because I'm worried I won't know enough to react, and it'll just be a
Okay, wait. You've seen the end. Wait, the end of season 1 is. What happens?
The war starts.
But we're at the garden party, and she finds out she's going to get to be a person who types. What happens? A secretary.
Oh yeah, she becomes a wildling on Game of Thrones.
Gwen never comes back.
She goes to Game of Thrones.
Oh, okay, but she goes to Game of Thrones, so she gets even cooler.
And I've seen her in the season 3 Game of Thrones preview, so it seems like she has she's still.
Okay.
I have a fantasy that they're going to bring one back for season 4.
Oh,
I think they should.
Okay.
Now she's a career woman.
Yeah.
Career woman. Okay, what else do I need to know?
So they go to war.
Gun. Okay.
Should we tell her what happens with Matthew?
Just do it.
Yeah. Okay. Let's.
I bet I know more than you think I do because I live in this apartment.
Okay, so Matthew, he gets paralyzed from the waist down.
Mm-hmm.
What?
And so they're like, "Oh my God, he can't have babies."
Yes, that's what I'm like.
They're like, "Oh shit!"
Oh, this is like Friday Night Lights. This is just like.
So by the way, I started Friday Night Lights. I'm 5 episodes in.
It's the best.
Can we just have a Connie Britton
Taylor?
Can we have a Tammy Taylor segment on the podcast where we talk about her?
We should have a Tammy Taylor quote of the week.
Oh, that's a good idea. We'll share that.
Life wisdom. Okay, and also how to make hair that shiny.
Yes. Oh my God.
Perfect.
She has such shiny hair.
She does.
Okay, wait. Okay, so Matthew is paralyzed.
Matthew is paralyzed, and then they're like, "Oh my God, what?"
What I'm saying right now.
Penis doesn't work, and then this burn victim cousin shows up. He's like, "I'm the cousin."
Because Downton is turned into a hospital.
Oh yeah, okay. So Lady Sybil's a nurse, and Matthew's mom is like, you guys have so much extra space, and they have a lot of injured people.
Love her.
So she's like, we're going to turn this into a hospital. Everyone's like, no, but then she's like, screw you guys, I'm doing it anyways.
Okay. Does Maggie Smith not like that?
No, she does not like it.
She hates it.
I thought she'd probably hate it.
She does not like it. She's also never seen an episode of Downton in real life, Maggie Smith.
I forgot to watch 60 Minutes, and I was really disappointed in myself.
I don't think I even
Maggie
DVR'd it.
Has she even
The worst.
Has she even seen the Harry Potter movies?
I don't know. Probably not.
Probably not.
Don't tell me that.
Oh, it's fine. And then, so, they turn it into a hospital. So all these, like, injured soldiers are coming in. And this one guy comes in.
Okay.
And he has, like, bandages over his face. So he's, like, a severe, severe burn victim. And I don't even remember. I just remember it being silly. Because he's like, I'm the dead cousin.
He's Patrick.
He's supposed to be the heir.
Oh, no. Okay.
And so Edith is like, oh,
Titanic
shit.
cousin.
Yeah, Titanic cousin. And they're like, why don't you have an English accent? Because he has like an American accent.
He's Canadian.
Or he's Canadian?
Like, living in Canada.
No, but he lost. He's like, I lost my memory. And I just now realized that I'm the heir. And they're like, they were like, this sounds shady. But Edith is like, no, it's him. Edith has not yet become a good person at this point. She's still terrible. But she becomes awesome.
Yeah, Edith is getting pretty cool. Becomes awesome? But yeah.
Yeah, she does.
Okay. Like, she stops writing.
No, season 1, you're like, she's the worst. Yeah, no, they do not have a good relationship. I mean, they still sort of don't, but she turns into a less despicable person. Anyways, so burn victim. So that's like the most ridiculous thing that happens in season 2. And then he just leaves, and they're like, we're never going to address this again.
It's like every plot line on Pretty Liars.
Kind of, yeah.
Just like somebody comes in and you think it's going to be big and then it's just never discussed again.
So what else happens?
I actually hope they bring back the burn victim cousin because they just need to like actually do something.
What is going to happen on the show next season? What is going to drive the plot forward now?
Well, okay, wait.
We need to keep going.
Backing up. Okay, so here's the deal. All this goes down during season 2. Throughout all of season 2, Mary is falling totally in love with Matthew because she kind of was from the beginning, but she let Aunt Rosamond really screw her up.
Okay, we hate
Rosamond.
We hate her.
She's the worst.
She sticks around, but we hate her. And Matthew, even before he gets paralyzed from the waist down, gets engaged to this girl, Lavinia, who's actually, that's one thing
she's
I think
nice.
they do really well. Yeah, they make you like Lavinia because it would be really easy to hate her, and she's like super nice, super cool girl.
You're like, God damn it, it'd be easier if you were not nice, but you are. Okay. So she's very nice, and they are in love.
Yes.
And then she gets vagitis.
Yeah,
it's like I think they all have like Spanish flu is going around.
Yeah.
And the doctor's like, she seems fine. I don't know. Is she getting better? I don't know.
I'm pretending I'm not as obsessed as I am. I don't know what it is, but it's Spanish flu.
Just own it. You know,
Dr. Clarkson.
She gets Spanish flu, which was quite common for that time in history.
And then you think that she's like, oh, I'm better. And Dr. Clarkson's like, yeah, she's totally better. And then she dies.
Like abruptly.
Oh.
Just like all of us, like 5 minutes later, like, oh my God, she is dying. And the doctor's like, shit. And then she dies. So she's out of the picture.
Dying.
Death people.
And this is right. She really dies, like right after Matthew kisses Mary, and she knows about it.
Oh.
And like Matthew feels.
So awful. Matthew now he's like, oh my God, she died of a broken heart, and it's my fault. So that's what he's thinking. Even though it's not. She just died of...
Hashtag guilt.
Hashtag guilt, exactly.
We left out a big part here, too, because in the course of all this going down, we figure out the doctor was also wrong about Matthew. What? And Matthew magically starts walking.
Yeah, he just can walk again.
They thought his spine was, like, incurable, and it was actually
just,
like, badly bruised, and he just heals.
Okay, so he heals magically.
Matthew can walk.
Yeah. So, like, oh my God, now they can be together. Yay.
Oh, okay.
Also, Lady Sybil is in love with the chauffeur.
That happens.
That happens in season 2.
And the same one we met in series
Irish guy.
We all saw that coming. I'm okay with that.
They're great.
In her new frock.
She's wearing pants.
She's wearing.
Wait, was that in season 1 or season 2 when she wears the pants?
That was season 1.
Oh, okay, good. Katie was seeing that.
Yep, I saw that happen. And then it cuts to credits.
Yep.
Bum, 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 bum.
So wait, season 2 ends with
Garden Party War starts.
No, that's season
1. Season 2.
That was all of season 2.
So where is everyone at season 2? So Matthew and Mary. He proposes to her.
Well, first he has to have like major drama over I broke Lavinia's heart, and now we can never get married because I broke Lavinia's heart, and this is all my fault.
And he's very morally in a bad place because he feels bad.
But then we have the Christmas special. When
Christmas special.
Says, screw it. And
he's like, whatever. I'm just going to be guilty for the rest of my life and just bang Mary. He's so excited for the sex. That's most of season 3.
It's hilarious. It's so funny.
That's okay. And did she accept?
Yes.
So she says yes. So they're all very happy.
Like she said no the first time.
Okay.
Oh yeah, she does say no the first time. I forgot about that.
Mary, you are turning down good offers right and left.
And then so season 2. Has Sybil run away at this point?
With the chauffeur?
She runs away with him to Ireland.
She does. She runs away with the chauffeur, which nobody's very happy about. That's end of season 2, towards the end.
He is common.
You go, Janelle.
And no, he doesn't. He is, all for Irish independence, so he's not so hot on like the English nobility. So no one is happy about it when she runs away with him,
except for Sybil.
Except Sybil, obviously.
Everything is bad. Okay.
And so they live in Ireland. At the end of season 2, they are in Ireland living together.
And you find out through a letter that she's pregnant.
Yeah, she's preggers.
Living together in sin? Or
No. They got married.
Okay. Yeah, they get married. It's on the.
Oh yeah, they elope. That's what happens.
Not that cool with it.
Okay, so she runs away, but she elopes. Okay, got it.
So
Sybil, look at you,
living in sin. And so season 3, Mary and Matthew get married. Yay. That's how it starts.
Yeah.
And
I know this from the cover of Entertainment Weekly.
Yes, that's good.
And the giant spread on the dress.
And, we forgot to talk about all the downstairs people. Bates is in jail.
I know this because of all the free Bates shirts, and I know.
He's in jail.
Bates goes
because his ex-wife is a crazy person.
Who you meet his ex-wife at the beginning of season 2, who's a nut. She's crazy,
like a
and
crazy.
Is this the? Who does Anna go see? His mother?
Yes.
No. Wait. No. It's
that's
mom.
at the end of season 1.
At the end of season 1, Anna goes.
Wait. What?
Anna goes.
Oh
to
yeah.
And that's how she finds out that he was married.
Yes.
And now he and Anna do get married.
They love each other so much.
We're gonna get there.
Please,
because
tell me this happens.
They love
a lot
each
of things.
Other. It's great.
Restore my faith in humanity.
Oh, we're not gonna be able to do that. Just wait. Just wait till the end. Okay. So Bates is in jail because his wife
committed suicide.
Then made it look like he killed her as like a last act of crazy.
She's literally like hates him that much and wants him
from the grave.
Yeah.
So it's like Inception.
Kind of.
It's exactly like Inception. And then they all go into the dream world together.
No.
And then you don't know what the heck.
And then you wake up on a beach. Falling van.
They're all in a van together, and Ellen Page is there. So what else is happening downstairs? Thomas is still gay. And
still
angry.
Gay, still mean. So is Miss O'Brien.
Miss O'Brien is still very mean. Season 2, is there any new?
The Bates story is the big downstairs.
Yeah, that's the big downstairs thing in season 2.
Now, how is Anna dealing with all of this?
She is like, I'm going to get you out of jail because I know you didn't do it. And he's like, you don't think I did it even a little bit? She's like, no! And then she gets him out of jail.
Yeah.
Well, that's season 3.
That's season 3. This
Anna,
season 3.
Okay, good.
Anna is just taking it in stride because she's Anna.
She like takes it in stride and is the best.
She's probably also like a nurse in this hospital, isn't she?
She's not, but here's what she does in season 2 that is like her ultimate wisdom moment. Because Bates is trying to be a stand-up dude and it was like, we can't get married because I'm going to go to jail and you can't be married to a guy in jail because that's not cool. And she's smart enough to realize, she says, no, we're going to get married before you go to jail.
Oh, yeah.
Because that way, I, as your wife, have permission to come visit you in jail.
Yep, that's what it is. That's right.
I
forgot about that.
So they get married and it's really cute. Nice because married on their wedding night, Mary's the only one who knows about it because Anna tells Mary so she can cover for her. Well, they go get married.
Yes.
And Mary, like, gets one of the other maids to, like, set up a bedroom. And it's,
oh, yeah. That was cute.
Awesome. That was a good scene. I really like that. Wonderful. That's, like, proves that Mary actually has a heart.
Mary does have of course she does.
And... So, yeah. So, is that every big thing that happened in season 2, I feel like?
Pretty much.
I don't feel like I'm left with any lingering.
Oh, what about... Oh, the baby. Cora's pregnant. Oh,
that's season 1.
That's season 1.
Oh, that's season 1?
And then
so you know that O'Brien's a terrible person.
Floor,
okay.
Which somehow results
she
in
knew
disaster.
she was going to slip on the soap.
She knew it.
Bad.
Expert soap placement.
Bad. Okay, but anyway, I knew that happened. Okay, so let's speed this up.
Okay, so season 2, everyone, things are good.
Okay.
Matthew and Mary are getting married. Sybil's happily married. Edith has an older gentleman friend who she's in love with.
Still same guy from season 1.
Oh, he's in season 1?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, so that's still happening.
Come on, girl.
I need to, obviously.
Okay. All right, I'm with it. I'm keeping up.
So
everyone's basically good.
Yeah, everyone's good. Circle season 3. We're excited because they're getting married.
Okay.
So they get married, and Sybil comes back for the wedding.
Okay.
So everyone's there.
Everyone sees Sybil.
And Edith. So the first episode they get married, and then what happens? So then Edith.
I feel like season 3 is like actually really easy to summarize because stuff happens, but not as much. Like I felt like season 3 as a whole was kind of slow.
Yeah, there were some episodes that I was like, did anything actually happen?
Yeah, because a lot. Mainly downstairs, Anna's working to get Bates out of jail, which she eventually does. That's basically all there is to tell about it.
Yeah, she gets him out of jail.
Visits a bunch of people, talks to a bunch of people, and eventually is able to prove that he is innocent, which we knew all along.
Obviously.
I was kind of disappointed. Like, not that I wanted Bates to be guilty, but I felt like there was real potential where they could have given us, like, some suspense there.
Yeah, or, like, made it seem even more like maybe he really did it.
Yeah, and they really didn't. Like, you knew the whole time that Bates was
They had the same conversation across that prison table, like, 4 times.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then, so Bates is out of jail.
Got it.
Edith, because the guy she likes is, like, a war guy, and his hand is all effed up, and he's, like, old. He's, like, her dad's age.
Oh.
But she's like, this is the only opportunity I have, so I'm going to marry him.
I'm going to roll with this.
Yeah, and everyone's like, don't do it. He's too old. You're going to have to take care of him. But he is also like, well, I really like you too. Like, are you sure you want to do this? And then so she's like, yes, I want to marry you. And then he leaves her at the altar.
Edith. So sad.
Yeah, so she's finally excited.
Really
she's like, something's happening for me for once in my life. It's not about anyone else. It's about me. And then he leaves her at the altar.
Oh, man.
And she just can't. She just like collapses. What would you even do? That was number 3 saddest moment of
that was one of my that was like number 3 saddest moment, and that was one of my favorite lines too. Though, is because at the end of that episode, she's like been in bed for like a day, and Anna comes in and is like, "Can I bring you anything? Are you okay?" And there's that line, I can't quote it exactly, but she's like, "Spencer's get up for breakfast."
Yeah, well, because Mary has that line like in the second episode. Or when she doesn't come down for breakfast, like right after they get back from the honeymoon, and Matthew's like, oh, she's a married woman now, so she can have breakfast in bed. And then Edith is like,
so
no,
like chaos.
Can't do that. So yeah, Edith spends like a day in bed, and then she's like, whatever, I'm over it.
That's pretty quick recovery time.
Yeah, and then she turns into like an awesome career woman because she is writing about how women should be able to vote.
She gets a job at a newspaper.
Yeah, she gets a job at a newspaper.
She does not.
She does.
Oh, girl.
Writing about how women can do stuff.
She gets, like, good hair, finally.
She does get great hair in season 3.
It's awesome.
It is great.
Yeah.
And so Edith turns into a good person.
Okay.
And Matthew and Mary can't make the babies. I mean, they can make babies, but they can't get pregnant. So...
everybody freaks out.
Yeah, Matthew's like, oh my god, it's my fault. Like, I'm not actually... I still have some spinal stuff or whatever. And then it turns out Mary had to, like, get some surgery. And, like, tried to hide it from everybody, but they run into each other at the doctor's office.
That's uncomfortable.
Because, like, they both think that it's them that's, like, making them not be able to get pregnant. So they go to the doctors, like, separately to...
I'm really glad they have a really open...
But there's only one doctor in town, I guess.
Is it the same doctor?
Is it Dr. Clark? Do they both go to Dr. Clarkson? I don't remember.
No, because they have to go to London.
Oh, yeah, they go to London.
It's like a specialty.
It's like a
what am I saying? It's
baby
like
making specialty
specialist. There we go. A
and so, they both like go separately and like don't tell the other one.
Oh.
And then they run into each other at the doctor's office, which is pretty funny.
Bummer.
So Mary gets that fixed.
Okay.
And then,
and part of the reason they don't go to Dr. Clarkson is because of the mid-season drama, which Katie Rose already knows. But Dr. Clarkson, well, actually, this is good for Dr. Clarkson because he was right in the whole Sybil situation.
Oh, yeah.
But
that was the one thing that he was right about and then did not.
And did not enforce.
Did not actually get to save anyone.
It's why Sybil dies in childbirth. Because he knew what was wrong with her. And at this point, they all knew like Sybil wasn't doing too good. And we can't talk about it.
I can't.
We just can't. It's so sad. They all knew that Sybil wasn't doing too good. They bring in this special doctor because their dad doesn't trust Dr. Clarkson.
Okay.
And
it's because
Dr.
he's
Clarkson,
like
from square one calls that
he says she has like preeclampsia. Yeah, she has
eclampsia,
I think.
Oh, that is still a thing.
That is still a thing.
Enough Baby Story to know that.
And Michelle Duggar had it.
Michelle Duggar had that.
Why do you know that?
She really did.
Matter,
Josie, for real. But yeah, so Sybil has eclampsia, and Dr. Clarkson calls it early enough that they could have saved it. But they would trust him.
The Grantham is being a big jerk about it. He's like, well, this other doctor, why does he like the other guy more?
I don't know. He's some like special dude from London who
he's
knows
like his
a
friend
lot.
or something who like I don't know. He like owes him a fate. I don't even know.
So Sybil dies.
So Sybil dies, and it is the most.
Right
no, I can't. It's so sad.
It's the worst.
It's
the worst episode of television
I've ever seen. Are you not
going
to tell me? After
no.
all of this?
You were going to tell
you. A bonus feature, like Hillary and Janelle talks about Downton Abbey.
This is good though, because I'm learning, and there are other people who can be up to date on Downton because of this.
Yeah, if you don't want to watch it, then just listen to our really great recap of it.
Listen
awesome.
to this.
So Sybil is dead, and they thank God do not show the funeral because I would have lost it. And
already the death episode is bad enough.
It's
they don't
so bad.
The show. It's the worst. Like
it is. You feel like you're in the room with them.
You do. Like I woke up the next morning and I was like still hurting.
Okay,
no, it's bad.
Believe that. I understand that.
And so
Elizabeth McGovern needs an Emmy. Just throwing that out there.
Yeah, she does
for that episode.
So she dies, and things are not good between mom and dad. What are their names? Cora and Lord Grantham.
Robert,
because she blames him.
This does just sound awful.
And see, this is relevant information. I just got a text from my college roommate who is watching. She watched all 3 seasons of Downton like in the past 5 days. And she just texted me. Okay, actually, I'll read this text after we tell Katie Rose what happened because it has to do with that. So things are not good. She dies, and then so now, what's her husband's name? Irish? Branson. Tom.
Yeah, Tom Branson.
So he like doesn't know what to do with himself now because like the baby survives. Yeah. So the baby survives, and he's like, I want to like go back to Ireland, I guess. Like I'm not going to stay here with you guys. And they're like, no, like just wait till the baby's older and like just live with us. But it's weird for him because he used to be a servant, but now he's living upstairs.
Okay.
So he and he feels bad because he doesn't like the aristocracy thing, and now he's like living as like and so he decide. Oh, and meanwhile, Lord Grantham made some bad investments, and Downton has lost all of its money.
Oh. They literally have no money.
They're like, well, we're gonna have to sell the house.
This is like beginning of the season.
Yeah, this is like during. And so Matthew is a little bit more business savvy and is like, you are running everything really badly because they have like all the farms like in the area, I guess. And so they are not running things well. He doesn't really know. And so Matthew's like, I can help. Like I'm a lawyer. Like I know my stuff. But Lord Grantham is a little bit proud.
Has trouble dealing with that. But how do we miss this? Matthew essentially ends up leaving the whole estate because they think they're gonna lose down. Like they have no more money because he loses all of Cora's money from a bad investment. what was the whole place floating in the place.
Like what?
Then twist of twists, Lavinia's dad dies. And Matthew's still in line to inherit all the money. So Matthew doesn't even want to take it. And Mary is just furious with him.
Oh, yeah, we forgot about this.
We're over this. Like, what were you going to say, Janelle?
I was just talking to my dad. Sorry, we can edit that out. But yes, we did forget about this.
No, we're totally keeping that in.
We're just telling my dad that we have soup tea for dinner.
We almost had soup today.
I almost made soup, but then I realized we had all our leftover Academy Awards.
We're eating Oscar leftovers.
That is great. So wait, where are you in that part? So Matthew has the ability to save.
Matthew gets money from Lavinia.
Yeah.
Yes.
And doesn't want to give any of it because he's still like, no.
He thinks that the dad.
Major.
The dad died thinking he was going to be a
mad, and through like this weird. I still don't get that part. Mary was able to prove that Lavinia's dad knew even before she died about everything.
No, it's because Lavinia sent him a letter right before she died.
Yeah.
And, so, Daisy was the one who put it in the mail, which, no one would think to ask Daisy because she's the kitchen's,
nobody
kitchen
cares
maid.
about Daisy.
Yeah.
Nobody asked?
So it ends up being that, Lavinia writes her dad a letter that says, no matter what, I'm gonna die. So, no matter what happens, I still love Matthew, and, he's a good person, and I know that
Take care of him.
Yeah. Gave him the money.
Okay, got it.
And so now Matthew doesn't feel bad anymore. Yeah, Matthew doesn't feel bad anymore, and he can take the money.
Okay, good.
So that I didn't really like that because it wrapped up way too neatly for me.
Yeah, it was really convenient.
I was like, this.
It was
so,
just
of course she sent a letter on her deathbed that saves you from feeling bad. And so Downton is saved, and they need. Branson, turns out he knows stuff about farming, so they end up, taking him on to help run the estate.
Robert has to let Matthew kind of take over because Matthew's money is now running the place. Yeah. Even though he's still technically the Earl, it's Matthew's keeping the place afloat.
Okay. Yeah. And then Branson, knows things about sheep farming, I guess.
Sheep.
So he also is there okay, now you, we're going to give you this job, so now you can really live with us. And he's like, okay.
All right.
Because they want their granddaughter to grow up there and not in... Because there's one episode when Branson, brings his... Because he's, really wants to go back to Ireland, and he, brings his brother to,
his crazy
visit.
Irish brother.
And they're like, yeah, we're going to go live... Branson's like, yeah, I'm going to take the baby and go move back to Ireland with my brother. And he's a mechanic, so we're going to live, in his garage above his house.
It's like Sabrina!
Yeah.
This is where this is going.
Oh, you're right.
This is... All of Downton has been a setup for Sabrina.
Yes. And then everyone's like, no, your brother is a drunk person, so we are going to keep the baby here and give you this job so that you don't leave.
Got it.
So now everyone's there.
Everyone's friends for the most part.
Yeah, everyone's pretty. Yeah, that was that was a happy. Wait, was that Cricket episode?
Yeah, that was pretty much the end before the Christmas special.
Oh, and there's a new sexy footman. And O'Brien and Thomas now hate each other. I forgot about this.
Because the new sexy footman.
Well, there's two new footmen, I guess, in season 3. So one new footman is O'Brien's nephew, and he's very tall.
Okay. Very handsome.
And pretty handsome. And so Thomas, refuses to help him learn anything because he's, I guess, in line to be Matthew's valet, and, Thomas is mad that he's getting a valet job so easily when he had to spend so long as a footman. So he won't help the nephew, so O'Brien is now pissed at Thomas, and, they are just now set out to ruin each other.
Okay.
So there's a new footman who's very handsome. Okay. And O'Brien keeps, trying to... saying to Thomas, oh, yeah, the new footman, he talks about you all the time. It's, trying to, get him to think that he's attracted to him. And poor Thomas.
But he's not.
Yeah, and so it eventually, Thomas, tries to make out with him while he's sleeping.
Oh.
And, he's and then he's like, what are you doing? Get away from me. And, Alfred, the other new footman, sees them. Anyway, so Thomas makes a move.
Definitely heard that.
Yes, someone heard what you were talking about. So Thomas tries to make a move on him, and everyone flips the fuck out because no one knew No one in downstairs knew he was gay except O'Brien.
Which is surprising, but...
Yeah. Mrs. Patmore knew, though.
Oh, yeah, Mrs. Patmore knew.
Kind of were like,
Mrs. Hughes,
really
too.
surprised, but...
Well, Carson's like, what? I think all the women knew,
out.
I guess.
Okay, I can see Carson not...
Carson is kind of a prude. You find out he's like, you are a sinner. And so then, wait, what? And then they like, it ends up that Lord Grantham finds out, he's like, yeah, Thomas is totally gay.
He like totally knows.
Oh,
he's like, duh.
Surprise.
Yeah. And then he's so that was funny.
Okay.
And then it ends up that like everyone wants Thomas to leave because he's, a sinner. And but then he ends up staying.
Just because.
I forget how. Lord Grantham's like, no, don't fire him.
Just because.
Yeah.
And then, so that is the end of the actual season. Like, there's like a cricket game between the upstairs and the downstairs.
And it's really nice.
Or no, between like the town and the people of Downton.
Okay. Yeah.
And so everyone's happy. Everyone's friends.
Okay.
And then the Christmas special happens. And they all go visit their like...
Cousin Rose.
Their cousin... Oh, Cousin Rose, who has one episode in the season where she's like 19, so she comes to visit them and then like goes
She's basically Sybil's replacement.
Yeah, kind of.
She's like wild and a flapper and into the 20s.
But she's just like, you guys just don't understand me. I just want to dance in the flapper bars and just wear my hair short. And so she's kind of annoying. And then...
Sounds it.
And so they go visit her, and then her parents hate each other. That's like the whole storyline for the episode is that like they want to get a divorce.
Yeah.
And I was like, I don't care about these people.
Okay.
And
the Christmas special can basically be summed up very quickly because not that much.
Nothing happens.
Okay.
Thomas and his guy he is in love with are friends at the end of the episode.
Surprising.
They're like, can we just be friends? And he's like, I guess. And then
that plot line isn't over, I have a feeling, but we leave it in a somewhat good place.
Okay.
And who else? Edith and her editor love each other, but her editor has a crazy, mentally unstable wife who's in
a totally Jane Eyre.
I was just very Jane Eyre. So she's in his wife's in the nut house, but he's still technically married to her.
Oh,
but he is in love with Edith.
That is very Jane Eyre.
Yeah. And so that... What does anything happen?
She doesn't like live.
Do they resolve anything at the end of the season? What happens with Edith?
Basically, she just says like, "I'm gonna stick with you no matter what, and we're gonna figure this out." Because he tries to leave. Like when the family finds out about his wife, they're not happy. About it, okay. And Edith is just like, "No way, we're gonna make this work."
Oh yeah, and this is right after Cousin Rose has been dating a married man. And they're all like, Cousin Rose, what are you doing? Get your shit together. And then Eden's like, this guy's married.
Well, we're on the subject.
Yeah.
Okay, got it.
So,
Mary's pregnant.
Oh yeah, Mary's pregnant. Yeah. So the Christmas special is like a year after.
Yeah, they
the end of the season.
Like a year.
Okay.
So Mary's very pregnant.
Okay.
And then what else happens?
I think that's
Lady Sybil is still dead.
Yeah,
she does not come back from the dead.
I was hoping that they would like twist that and she like the resurrection would happen, but it didn't.
Now she's making big movies.
I know. And then they like leave Branson at Downton by himself when they go on this trip, and he like makes out with one of the maids.
Oh,
for no reason. That was really weird. She literally leaves.
The Christmas special is basically just a lot of like weird kind of stuff. Yeah. But okay, so I think it's time for the big reveal.
So yes, so Mary
what happens?
Leaves a day early because she's very pregnant.
Okay, and
is tired because you could just do that. You could just leave when you're tired if you were a lady. And so she goes home and goes into labor
with Anna.
And Matthew.
Just Anna?
Yeah, because she left by herself. Or no, she and Anna left to go back home to Downton. Everyone else is still there.
Okay.
So she goes into labor.
Oh, I knew that was coming.
So no one's there. Like, none of her family's there. And so she
goes to the hospital because they all learned.
They were like, you do not have that baby at home.
Because Isabel didn't go with them. Matthew's mom.
Yeah.
I like that.
And so then...
Side note, there's a really nice scene between Isabel and Mary, because they haven't always gotten along, and it's really
Wait, what was that scene? I don't remember. What did they say to each other? I don't remember that.
It was really short, but it was just really nice, because Mary's, like, super freaked out, and Isabel just basically says, like, it's all gonna be okay. And it's, I don't know, it affected me. I thought it was quite nice. But, okay, so this is it. This is
so she has the baby.
Wrap this up.
Yes, so this is like the last 5 minutes of the episode. So she has the baby. Okay, everything's great. Baby's fine. It's a boy. She's fine. It's a boy, so they're like, yay! Boy. That's good. Now they have an heir.
Yep.
So everything's
Check
happy.
The box.
Happy dandy. Matthew comes in, sees the baby. They say very happy things to each other about how much they're in love and how
it's
great.
It's like the best scene of Downton ever.
Yeah,
like, they could have ended the whole series on this
I remember you saying that with no context, that they could have ended it 5 minutes before the end.
And so they had like a really nice scene together where they like profess their love undying.
Okay.
And like Matthew can't wait for the rest of his life.
Oh, I'm nervous.
And then voiceover, Mary is telling Matthew to go home and get the rest of the family.
What?
Right? Or was that what the voiceover is?
It's Robert. Robert saying something like really profound and cool to the rest of the family because they're all about to like go.
Oh,
back.
yeah.
They all know what's going down.
So they all like finally are going to get to see the baby. So it's like voiceover and like it's just Matthew driving home to Downton. Oh. So he's so happy in his little car driving home, and it's really happy voiceover, and they're all happy. And then you hear Mary say, well, when they all get here, tell Matthew to wait his turn because he's already seen the baby. And then Matthew crashes his car and dies.
It is the worst.
It's the worst.
That is the worst.
The worst. And then it ends. It's just cut. His face is bleeding on the ground. Close up of his bloody face on the ground. And then it's over. It's the worst.
Like, that aired on Christmas in the UK.
Aired on Christmas? That would ruin my Christmas.
Yeah, they ruined Christmas.
It's not cool.
Downton ruined Christmas.
Oh.
And, like, it wasn't even... Here's the thing. Hillary and I were talking about this. Yeah, they could have just... It felt like they just edited it in.
And they really did, because the way it works, they don't know if they're going to get renewed for a new series when they shoot.
So they really did just edit it in.
Yeah, they did, like, it was like an alternate ending, because Dan Stevens, that was the thing, is they all had to renew contracts.
Yes. Oh, yeah, and he, like, didn't do it until, like, later.
Finlay didn't renew. So they had to kill them both off this season. But the way they did it, it was like they could have either ending, because it was if they weren't going to have a fourth series, then it didn't matter that he wasn't coming back. But if they did,
so they got the fourth series, so then they put in the car wreck.
Yeah,
or to suppose.
Right.
Oh
no, and like I get that they had to write both of them off because of contracts, but Lady Sybil's death was very well done.
It was like one of the better episodes.
Yeah. Like, I was shocked. I was like, Downton killed somebody? Like, I wasn't expecting that, and it was so well done. Like, the death scene is, like, the worst thing that's ever happened to me, emotionally, maybe.
For real, though. Like,
no, it's like, that's the most, like, of fictional deaths. That was the worst one.
It was
actually up there
compared with Fred Weasley.
Yeah, no, Fred Weasley and Sybil. Sybil Grantham. Two worst fictional deaths ever. No, but then Matthew's death really just felt like, the actor's leaving.
Oh, it was bad.
It was bad. So, Hillary, Downton, it's like semi-ruined for me at this point. Because it just felt like, it was a weird, not a good last episode, and then it just ended terribly, and I was like, you know what? No. I'm just gonna wait for Game of Thrones to come back. Because this is ridiculous. We should do
like a separate podcast where we forecast season 4.
Oh, I like that.
I really want to talk about
a special edition episode where you
do.
Oh, I like that.
I really want to talk about like where they're going, because I have some thoughts now that I've had time to recover. And I'm like, they might be able to make this work, but I'm still disappointed they didn't just go out on an up, because they really could have.
So our podcast library so far is going to be episode 1 is us discussing things. Episode 2, special edition, just Downton.
Yep. Special edition 2. Episode 2, we explain Downton Abbey to Katie Rose.
See, that sounds perfect. No, I was just, even if this was episode 1, I was seeing episode 2. I like that we have one episode and we're already like, special edition.
Yeah, we're already doing special editions. And we
already heading
have not. Yeah. No, that's good.
This was a good education.
So, yeah, I'm just really excited for Game of Thrones to come back. Let's just say that.
No, I'm going to get caught up by March.
You need to. I'm watching Friday Night Lights. I've already started. You guys are behind.
That is the trade-off.
Let's talk about Friday Night Lights.
So it's great, and I love everybody. So I'm on Team Matt Saracen.
Oh, yeah. Oh,
see, I just don't trust myself to say things.
Oh, like you're going to spoil me?
You're going to spoil
Like
stuff.
I'm going to spoil
I
things.
know that Connie Britton becomes the principal. I read that in an article.
Okay, well.
That's not for a while still, though.
You got time.
Yeah, Dina is like giving me, she's like telling me stuff about season 4, like characters. Larkin or something is a character later. Lanky? I don't know what his name was.
Oh, Landry.
Landry, yep. Not Lanky. That's
Landry.
wrong. That's not a name.
Coach always calls him Lance. So you could also call him Lance.
Okay.
It's like
Landry.
a running joke.
Well, because like, do they, I mean, it's like, how many seasons is it?
5.
So they graduate and stuff, right?
They
So there's like
they
a
sort
new...
of get a new class.
Okay, yeah, that's what I figured would happen.
Yes.
It's so smart the way they do it
so
too,
well done.
because it could be really weird and like feel like a different series, and it's not. The way they do that transition is so smart.
Okay.
All right. I hope that you guys liked that and it wasn't too much of Hillary and I just fangirling a lot of the time. I mean, that's what it was. But we hope that you liked that. And I hope you also enjoyed our Friday Night Lights segue there at the end. I guess it wasn't a segue. We didn't segue into anything. But I did mention Dina, who is my sister, who we've already recorded an episode with. I believe it might be the next one after the Downton special. But that's something for you to look forward to. I'm looking forward to you listening to it. And I guess we'll just see you guys next time. Thanks for listening. Bye.